Hello everybody, welcome once again in our video series. Now we will discuss the next topic, that is how does photosynthesis occurs. In the previous video we discussed about the photosynthesis and the process of photosynthesis, modification of plants and leaves for the photosynthesis purpose. So now in this video we will discuss how does photosynthesis occurs and where it occurs, right? In the previous video I told you the photosynthesis process, then modification of leaf, how the leaf are modified for the photosynthesis purpose, right? And the basic requirements for the photosynthesis. What are the basic requirements? Carbohydrate, water, then sunlight and chlorophyll. These are the four basic requirements of photosynthesis. Now with these four basic requirements we will see how does photosynthesis occurs, right? So be with me in this video. Let's see how does photosynthesis occurs. As we all know, all plants have their transporting system, means just like we are transporting one thing to the other places, right? So just like that, all plants have the transporting system, that is a vascular system. Vascular system means they have the vessels xylem and phloem. These are the two vessels which are used for the transporting of different substances throughout the all parts and all body parts of the plants, right? As we all know, xylem and phloem, these are the vessels which are used for the transporting of the food material and water from the soil. Okay, so we will see how this transporting system, how this vascular system will help for the photosynthesis. In the last video I told you that these four basic needs will useful or utilized in the photosynthesis process. So now we will see how the sunlight will come and fall on the leaf, and how these leaves will produce the food material, that is a glucose molecule, right? So what is the ingredients of photosynthesis and the formation of glucose? Carbohydrate, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. These are the ingredients of glucose molecule. With these four ingredients we will synthesize a glucose molecule, that is a food material for the plant. As I told you in the classes, how the carbon dioxide, water, in the presence of sunlight, they will form the glucose molecule. So let's see what is the chemical reaction or what is a chemical equation of photosynthesis process. Okay, so we will see how does the photosynthesis occur. In the photosynthesis we will see the chemical equation of photosynthesis, that is a carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So let's see. So this is a general equation of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it will give the glucose and oxygen. So one by one we will see how this process will happen. When the 6 carbon dioxide molecule will form, mix up with the hydrogen. Why we will need the 6 carbon dioxide? Because the formula of glucose is C6H12 and O6, right? C6H12 and O6. So to get 6 molecules of carbon we will use 6 carbon dioxide, because we have carbon dioxide. To obtain the 6 carbon, what we will do? We will use 6 carbon dioxide molecules. So this all we will multiply with the 6. This all portion we will multiply with the 6. So what we will get? 6 carbon dioxide plus 6 water molecule, that is a H2O. Okay. So how it will look like? 6 carbon dioxide means 6 carbon, then 6 and 2, 6 2 are 12, O12 plus, then again 6H, 6 2 are 12, then H12, right? Then O, 6 oxygen, again oxygen 6. So what do we get now? 6 carbon, oxygen 12 plus hydrogen 12, oxygen 6. Together, how? Now we will convert this equation. Now we will convert this equation into this format. That is a glucose format. First one, what is there? Carbon. How many carbons are there? 6 carbons. Now we will see. There are the 6 carbon. Already there are the 6 carbon. So this is a C6. Then next one, what is there? H12. So we will take this H here. H12. Then what is the next one? O6. This one, O6. O6, right? This one, O6. Now we get the glucose. This is a glucose equation. This is a glucose equation. So now we got the glucose, C6H12O6. Now this one oxygen is remaining. These oxygens are remaining. So what we will do? Plus O12 plus O12. So what we got in the end? This is the end of photosynthesis. Here the photosynthesis ends. So this is a glucose plus oxygen, O12, C6H12O6. This is a glucose and this is a oxygen. So see how we got the carbon dioxide, water from glucose and oxygen. This is a how photosynthesis occur. So all my dear students, I hope you understood this process. How does photosynthesis occurs? And in the next point, what is their end products of the photosynthesis and their utilization. So now in this process, I told you what are the end products. So end products are glucose and oxygen. In the photosynthesis process, glucose and oxygen are the end products. So glucose is used for the food material. Glucose is used as a food material into the plant, and oxygen is released into the air. This oxygen is released into the air means atmosphere. Okay, this oxygen is released into the atmosphere. This is how the both end products will be utilized. End products are glucose and oxygen. Glucose will be utilized as a food material into the plant, and this oxygen will be released into the atmosphere through the stomatal opening. And this oxygen will be helpful for the all other living organisms such as animals, human beings and other animals. We are consuming oxygens. That's why we call save trees, then we will get more oxygen from the trees. So I hope dear student you understood this process, and we will see the next topic in next video. Up to that, bye bye.